This video isn't here to entertain you. There's no fast cuts. There's no cheap dopamine to keep you watching. This is not for the weak. This is for men who are done lying to themselves. For men who are sick of living a small, forgettable life. If you're here looking for motivation, you're in the wrong place. If you need fancy visuals to pay attention, you're not ready for this. Click off now if you're here for comfort. But if you're tired of the excuses, if you're disgusted with who you've let yourself become, if you're ready to rip the mask off, then stay. Because what's about to be said will cut deeper than anything you've heard before. You wake up every morning to an alarm clock you didn't set, for a life you didn't design. You rush through the same streets, past the same people, chasing deadlines you didn't create. You chase goals that were handed to you by a system that never asked what you actually wanted. And somewhere deep inside you've always felt it. That uncomfortable pressure pressing down against your ribs when you sit too long at that desk. That bitter taste in your mouth every Sunday night when the weight of another week drops onto your shoulders. That cold whisper when you stare into the mirror and know you're built for something more. But the rat race has a way of numbing you. It gives you just enough comfort, just enough distraction, just enough small rewards to keep you running in circles. Hamster wheels disguised as careers. Gold-plated cages called good neighborhoods. Chains wrapped in velvet called job security. And it tricks you into thinking this is all there is. They want you exhausted. They want you distracted. They want you obedient. Because a tired man doesn't dream. A distracted man doesn't build. And an obedient man never escapes. But deep down you already know this. You've always known this. You've just been waiting for permission, waiting for a sign, waiting for something to snap you out of it. This is it. This is no miracle coming. There is no moment of perfect alignment where everything feels easy and safe. Freedom was never going to be handed to you. It must be taken. You have been trained, since the day you could walk, to accept your place in the machine. Go to school, get a degree, get a job, buy things you don't need, stay in debt, stay distracted, stay busy, stay small. And if you're lucky, maybe you'll retire with a sliver of life left to enjoy the scraps you saved. That's the blueprint they gave you. The rat race isn't just about money. It's about control. It's about training you to live for weekends. Training you to feel guilty for dreaming bigger. Training you to forget you were ever born free. You were not born to be another cog in someone else's machine. You were not born to clock in, clock out, and slowly watch your fire die year after year. You were born to build. You were born to lead. You were born to create, conquer, and carve your own path. But none of that happens inside the rat race. None of that happens if you keep playing by rules you didn't write. They will tell you it's dangerous to leave. They will tell you it's irresponsible. They will call you reckless, foolish, selfish, because your escape threatens their illusion. If you lead, if you rise, if you break free, it proves it was all a lie. It proves staying trapped was always a choice. A coward's choice. A comfort addict's choice. And they will hate you for reminding them of what they could have been. You don't owe them safety. You don't owe them silence. You don't owe them loyalty to a broken system that never cared about you. You owe yourself your own damn life. The first step is brutal honesty. Ask yourself, who actually benefits from the way I'm living right now? Is it you, or is it them? Is it you gaining wealth, health, and freedom? Or are you spending your best years padding someone else's bank account? Or are you building your future? Or are you burning your future to fuel a machine that would replace you tomorrow without blinking? You already know the answer. You've always known. But the truth alone isn't enough. Knowing you're trapped doesn't save you. Knowing you're stuck doesn't free you. Action does. The world is not kind to dreamers. It will mock you. It will doubt you. It will throw every failure, every fear, every whisper of self-doubt in your face. But if you wait for it to give you permission, you'll die waiting. You cannot tiptoe your way out of the rat race. You cannot politely request your freedom. You must tear your way out. You must be willing to risk being misunderstood, being mocked, being doubted. You must be willing to become the villain in other people's stories if it means becoming the hero in your own. You must be willing to burn the bridges that lead back to the prison you swore you'd escape. There is no half measure. There is no soft exit. Freedom demands a price, and the only question is whether you are willing to pay it. The road ahead will not be paved. It will not be easy. It will not be safe. But it will be yours. Every scar, every setback, every lonely night grinding toward a future only you can see, will be a badge of honor on the man you are becoming. Every moment you wanted to quit but chose to endure, will be a brick in the empire you're building. And when you finally break through, When you finally stand on ground you carved out with your own bloody hands, you will realize it was never about the money, it was never about the applause, it was about becoming the kind of man who could never again be caged. Because once a man tastes real freedom, he can never be domesticated again. He becomes dangerous, not to others but to everything that tried to own him. Dangerous to the system, dangerous to the people who fed him lies, dangerous to the comfort that once chained him. A free man terrifies a world built on fear. And you were never meant to be another cog, another file number, another body waiting to retire. You were meant to be fire. You were meant to be steel. You were meant to be unstoppable. The only thing standing between the life you have and the life you want is the lies you keep telling yourself about why you can't. And the day you stop lying, the day you stop pretending, the day you stop waiting for permission, that's the day you start living. Not surviving, not existing, living. Most people won't break free, not because they can't, not because it's impossible, but because deep down they don't really want to. Because real freedom means responsibility. It means no more excuses. It means no one else to blame when you fail. And most men aren't ready for that. They would rather stay comfortably trapped in a life they hate than take the terrifying step into the unknown. They tell themselves stories to stay asleep. It's not that bad. Everyone lives like this. At least I have a stable job. I'll chase my dreams later when the timing is better. Later never comes. Timing is a myth. The only thing real is right now. And right now you're either building your cage or breaking it. Freedom is earned in blood. Every sacrifice, every sleepless night, every lonely grind when nobody else believes in you. That's the down payment. Every risk you take while others play it safe. Every step you take without a guarantee of success. That's the blueprint for a life they can't even imagine. And when you finally taste freedom, not just in your bank account, but in your mind, in your choices, in your soul, you will know why most people never make it. Because it's hard, it's ugly, it's unforgiving, and it's worth it. The rat race doesn't fight fair. It will weaponize your own family against you. It will whisper lies through the people you love most. Don't be stupid. Just be grateful for what you have. Why risk everything? You should just be happy you're doing okay. Okay is the enemy. Comfort is the enemy. Gratitude without growth is just fear wearing a mask. You can be grateful and still know you were made for more. You can appreciate your blessings and still be hungry for the life you were meant to live. They'll try to shame you for wanting more. They'll say you're selfish, arrogant, unrealistic. But deep down their anger isn't about you. It's about what your ambition reminds them of, their own surrender. You owe it to yourself to be relentless. You owe it to the boy you used to be, the one who dreamed big dreams before the world beat him down. You owe it to the man you're supposed to become, the one who's still clawing at the inside of your chest, begging you not to give up, begging you not to settle. You owe it to every future version of yourself who will either stand free because you fought for him, or stay caged because you didn't. You have one shot at this life, one. There are no redos. There are no second rounds. Every day you spend running circles in the rat race is a day you could have spent building your own empire. The only way out is through discipline. Not motivation, not inspiration, discipline. The world is full of men who were motivated for 5 minutes. Men who read a quote, watched a video, made a plan and changed nothing. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the fire you build when the spark dies. Discipline is waking up when you're tired. Discipline is working when you're doubted. Discipline is grinding when the results aren't there yet. Discipline is betting on yourself when nobody else will. The rat race feeds off weak discipline. It thrives on men who start strong and quit quietly. Men who mean well but act weak. You can't tiptoe your way to freedom. You can't kinda want it. You have to want it more than your comfort, more than your distractions, more than your excuses. You have to want it enough to bleed for it. No one's coming to save you. No boss, no mentor, no guru, no friend, no family member. Nobody. You are the rescue team. You are the lifeboat. You are the cavalry. And that's not bad news. That's the best news you'll ever hear. Because if no one is coming, then you don't have to wait anymore. You don't have to beg anymore. You can start moving now. Start by killing your excuses. Every story you tell yourself about why you can't, kill it. Every lie you whisper to yourself about why it's not the right time, kill it. Every fake limitation you protect because it's easier than facing the truth, kill it. Excuses are heavier than chains. Excuses will sink your soul faster than failure ever could. Failure at least teaches you something. Excuses teach you nothing but regret. You are not too old. You are not too young. You are not too broke. You are not too late. You are just too scared. And the only cure for fear is movement. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to move afraid. Move while you're scared. Move while you're doubting yourself. Move while you're tired. Move while you're underpaid. Move while you're underestimated. Move while you're invisible. Freedom doesn't come when you feel ready. Freedom comes when you move anyway. The enemy isn't the system, it's your attachment to it. The rat race will always exist. There will always be companies that want your best years for their worst pay. There will always be distractions begging for your time. There will always be critics waiting to laugh at your dreams. But none of it matters if you refuse to play. They can't trap you if you stop caring about their approval. They can't distract you if you stop chasing things that don't matter. They can't control you if you take ownership of your own mind. Ownership changes everything. When you own your life, your wins are yours. Your losses are yours. Your future is yours. You stop being a victim. You stop being a statistic. You stop being just another rat in the maze. You become the builder of your own damn kingdom. And yes, there will be days when you want to quit, days when the dream feels stupid, days when nobody claps, days when you work your ass off and see no results. Those days are the price of freedom. Those are the days the system counts on you giving up. Because the system doesn't beat you with one massive defeat. It beats you slowly, quietly, day after day, through boredom, through doubt, through loneliness, until you're just another man who once had dreams and now has nothing but memories. But not you. Not if you decide today. Not if you burn the map that leads back to your old life. Not if you stop waiting for someone else to hand you permission you never needed. You can either survive the rat race barely, or you can become the kind of man who owns his destiny. And it won't be easy, it won't be fast, it won't be glamorous. But one day when you're standing at the top of a mountain no one thought you could climb, when you've built a life so pure, so raw, so undeniable, that it couldn't be ignored even if they tried, you will know. It was always worth it. Every doubt, every scar, every lonely step, every sacrifice. You will realize that the man who stayed trapped was never really you. He was just a version of you molded by fear, shaped by comfort, tamed by lies, and that the real you, the wild, unstoppable, untamable force you were born to be, was waiting on the other side of your first real act of rebellion. Choosing yourself, choosing to fight, choosing to build, choosing to burn the cage instead of polishing it. The rat race is loud. The crowds are noisy. The world will try to drown you in distractions. But freedom, real freedom, is built in the silence of the hard moments. When no one's cheering, when no one's watching, when it's just you and your decision, stay small or break free. Right now you are standing at that crossroads. One road is paved and busy. Everyone you know is walking down it. It's crowded, noisy, easy to find company. And it leads straight to regret. The other road is narrow, rough, lonely, and it leads to life. You already know which one you're supposed to take. You've always known. The question is, will you finally move? Will you finally choose yourself over comfort? Will you finally build the life you were born for instead of accepting the one you were handed? Will you finally break free? This is your time. This is your shot. This is your life. No one is coming. No one is going to carry you. No one is going to save you. It's you. It's always been you. Move now. Move afraid. Move alone if you have to. But move. Because the only thing more terrifying than failing is staying trapped until the day you die, wondering what could have been if you had just had the courage to start.